I'd like to talk about the ultimate goal of Buddhism. As in, like in other religions, for example, Christianity, Islam, they have got their respective ultimate goals. In Christianity, the ultimate goal is going to heaven. And in Islam, the ultimate goal is going to Jannah. But in Buddhism, it is quite different. The ultimate goal of Buddhism is to end suffering. It's to end suffering and achieve what we call nirvana or nirvana, a state of liberating from the cycle of rebirth. Because before attaining enlightenment, you will be born again and again. And the main goal of Buddhism is to end suffering and achieve Nibbana. So, we're talking about this, the Buddha referred or talked about the Four Noble Truth, whereby he talked about the first noble truth, the truth of suffering. In life, there are a lot of dissatisfaction, pain, and also impermanence. We have physical pain, such as death, have sicknesses, as well as mental pain, like fear, grief, and not getting what we want. All that is suffering. If you want to attain, if you want to achieve nirvana, you need to know what suffering is. The Buddha went ahead and talked about the cause of suffering, which is the second truth, the truth of the cause of suffering. And he said that suffering arises from craving, selfish desire, and also attachment. As human beings, sometimes we cling or we attach ourselves to things that are impermanent, believing that they will last for too long, not knowing that everything in life is impermanent. So we need to know that each and everything in life is permanent. And there is no need of clinging ourselves to such things. We need to cultivate what we call positive desire. Desire to loving kindness other than selfish desire. So the Buddha talked about the cause of suffering being caused by craving, selfish desire, and attachment. And the cause of suffering is rooted in three things. That is greed, hatred, and delusion. Before we break that cycle, or before we eliminate that, we will suffer and suffer again. In the third truth, the Buddha talked of the cessation of suffering, which is called Nirodha in Pali. It is very possible to end suffering just by eliminating the greed, hatred, and delusion, and also eliminating the selfish desire, attachment, and knowing that everything is impermanent. By that way, we will be able to break the cycle of rebirth, which is samsara in Nepali. Before you do that, still we will suffer, and you will not achieve the ultimate goal we're looking for, which is achieving nirvana. Then also the Buddha talked about the fourth noble truth, which is the truth of the path of the cessation of suffering, the way to end suffering. Yes, it is possible to end suffering, but then how? You need to put a question mark there. How can we end suffering? And Buddha elaborated that in the fourth noble truth, which is the path to the end of suffering, which is called Cāga in Pali. So when we move outside the temple, or when we look up the temple, there is a wheel having 8 spokes. Each spoke on that wheel stands for a certain word, and a meaningful word. The only way we can stop and eliminate, or we can let go of the selfish desire, attachment, and impermanence is by following, practicing, and putting into consideration the Noble Eightfold Path. Where the first one, as I told you, the wheel has 8 spokes, and that is the symbol of Buddhism. Each spoke stands for a word, and the first one is right view. As human beings, we should understand reality as it is. The next one is right intention. We should have good thoughts. We should cultivate good thoughts other than negative ones. Another one is, after right intention, we have right speech. We should speak truthfully, kindly. Once the Buddha said that a person who speaks one word a day that is meaningful is better than someone who utters a lot of words, utters out a lot of words that are really meaningless. So we should speak what is meaningful. And if you are to speak, or you are to gossip about someone, put into consideration that if that person is there, or if that person comes, you should speak the same words that you have been speaking against him or her. So we should speak meaningfully and truthfully. Another one is about right action, which is among the Noble Eightfold Path. The way we act, we should act in a way that we don't cause harm to any living being or any creature, or even ourselves. That's right action. Another one is right livelihood, the way you earn a living. Is it tarnishing the name of other people? Are you causing harm to all living beings? Are you causing harm to other people? We should also consider that. We should earn a living that is positive. We should earn a living which does not cause harm to living beings. We have also what we call right effort. Right effort. If you want to achieve nirvana, we should consider right effort. You should use the effort to overcome what we call negative thoughts or bad thoughts, and cultivate good ones or positive ones. That's also very important. Another one is called right mindfulness, of which I've been practicing a few minutes ago. That's what we call meditation. Being aware of the present moment. Let go of the past and the future. You just focus about the present moment. That's what we call right mindfulness. And whoever wants to break the cycle of rebirth, which is samsara, you need to be mindful each and every time. And the only way you can be mindful is practicing mindfulness meditation each and every day. And lastly is called right concentration. Developing a deeper mental focus. But then how can you develop it? Still through meditation. Engaging in meditation. So, suffering is part of life. We should understand that. But still it can be eliminated by just letting go of craving, selfish desire, and attachment, and understanding that each and everything in life is not permanent. Instead, it is impermanent. And letting go is very easy. It's just by following the Noble Eightfold Path, which I've explained. So whoever wants to break the cycle of rebirth and attain nirvana, it's very easy. Just follow the Noble Eightfold Path. So that's the Dhamma talk for today. Thank you.